Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am excited to continue where we last left off in Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. We've got some abominations to wreak havoc upon. Also, of course, nice little can open for Mechanicus. Haha, haha. Morale is suffering. Oh no. Well, 19% of the way from the forced mission. We've got 62 Blackstone. We just upgraded our individuals that we could upgrade. It's interesting that we can't actually do any kind of minor upgrades to the Skitarii, Servitor, or the Vanguard. Reveal enemy statistics when dealing damage. I didn't know that. That's actually plus 1 energy. That's pretty good. 1 energy shield on the Rangers. Ranger! I think that's a game that I gotta play sooner rather than later. I talked about it more on the outdated YouTube blog thing. But we are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday probably going to be playing Oblivion. Yes, the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Because apparently tomorrow we're getting either an announcement that we're getting a remake or a remaster of Oblivion, or we're getting a release of it. Hunt and kill off flayed ones. Subdomina Kurpa reports that Necron flayed one's attacks are destroying the morale of the Skitarii. Wait, no, there was something else I wanted to do, I think. I think it was this for the pistol, because we wanted something that dealt physical damage as well. Vanguard Alpha, 96 Blackstone. Then again, troop deployment cost reduced by 30. Troop gains 2 damage and more crit chance, and that thing is a AoE shotgun blast, basically. It's hard. Eliminate Lord Astronomer Acropis. The Lord Astronomer. The Skitarii have located the sarcophagus of Lord Acropis in his tomb. Prime Hermeticon Captrix requests a high-risk mission to be sent to destroy it. Acropis. The priest had Skitarii basic infantry that lead. It does easy deployment, true. You know what? I did say I was gonna do this. I want the Gamma Pistol. This might seem weird, but we are going to do a normal difficulty mission. We're going to bring you and 2 of you. If we have to use our canticles, we'll use our canticles. We're barely holding the line in the tomb of Ubjo, or Ubjao. Swarms of these damned flayed ones are surging up from the low levels. We're seeing our own soldiers coming back to us as skins draped over those things. We must keep the tomb open. The foulness of the place is not permissible as a factor in preventing us from completing our mission. We don't all have our emotions locked away for our convenience, Magos. My Skitarii cannot fight under those conditions. If morale keeps falling, we'll lose the tomb. I'm not ignorant of the morale of less augmented personnel. The situation requires remedying. Yeah, dealing with the boss does feel too early. Then we need to stem the flow of flayed ones. Otherwise, the place will end up at our tomb as well. We only have 20% awakening we need to be worried about. When we start getting to like 35%, that's when I'll start being like, alright, maybe we should go for the first boss. The lower levels are swarming with flayed ones. If we seal a key passageway to those levels, we can hinder their movement to a manageable rate. Mission doctrine suggests a cohort with demolition charges would be a viable solution. My thoughts exactly, Magos. It is not just the danger to my men that worries me. When the enemy wears the skins of your dead comrades, death isn't the worst thing that can happen to you. Alright, deployment number 7. So I wonder what our divisible awakening level will actually end up being. I'm trying to think of the path I want to take. I have it down. We're probably going to get a larger increase of Tomb Awakening if I explore every nook and cranny there is to explore. Oh. Should have read that. I would have anticipated it to be a heal. If I see Gray, I'll have to hit him. Just because. Opportunity for study, recovery, exploitation, goal, vivisection, recover if possible. Recover if possible. A lone flayed one is trapped in a malfunctioning doorway. Its lower limbs are crushed, but it has not been damaged enough to cause its teleportation protocols to engage. Where the Necron teleport away, try to retrieve only the score recovering skin. No flayed one can be saved. Destroy the Xenos with flame. Attempt to recover intact. I mean, I'm gonna skin it because it's gonna give us more energy points or cognition points, CP. So I want to try and get 2-6 as we go. Well, we weren't really gonna get much information there, I don't think, because we have an option turned on, so we kind of know what we're gonna get. If this is being used by the flayed ones, it needs to be closed. The cohort comes across a side tunnel or vent in a tomb wall. The entrances to the passageway is clotted with blood and scraps of flesh, suggesting it is used as a way for flayed ones to move around the tomb. Close it without delay. Okay. Supposed to close the entrance quickly, but the haste with which they were placed means they cause structural damage to the surrounding chambers, and the cohort are forced to spend time forging an alternate path through the tomb. Kind of a shame, but whatever. We've got our first bit of combat out of 2. Yeah, you say our search for information is what matters. You're right. I probably should focus more on gathering information. I'm playing it a little bit. Today I'm playing it a little bit more akin to how I would normally play flayed ones. 5, 6 flayed ones. Holy shit. Do I hear 7? You'll be moving first, so I'm gonna put you over here, actually, and put you over here. No, and you know what? We won't spawn anybody to start with. We'll just have our three boys to start with. All right. Yeah, I know. Again, mainly I was focused on... I keep forgetting if they have the movement, they also can do the attack. It's hard for me to get used to some of the mechanics of this game, even though I've played this will be the 3rd time. I mean... Get shit on? Really? Well, he's not gonna move. I can't move. Shit. Blast him. We got the cog point there. Move you here. You get another cog point. Melee attack you. Collect a cog point from him, I suppose. Cog point from you. And then we'll scan another one of these flayed ones, I think. Oh, deal 1 damage. That takes care of both of them. Hell yeah. You... I'm gonna move over here. Yes, we lose a cog point. But... should allow us to get... yeah, it does allow us to get a little bit of an AoE hit right there. Let's go. Knock the fuck out on his ass and then pop you. Hell yeah. Acid should do him in next turn if I'm not mistaken. And then we'll just chill here. Extra Necrons have awoken in battle. We've got 2 things over there we can deal with. Oh shit, that's creepy. That's creepy, that they climbed up the sides. We are not gonna move. They are so fucking creepy. Pop and drop you. And then pop and drop you. So that'll give us our machine spirit procs on those weapons next turn. We've not gotten the CP that we need. I guess I could move up here and just end turn at that point. Oh god. You get shot in the face, please, and thank you. Awesome. Move here to collect the cognition. Move here to heal these 2, potentially. Or at least 1. And then... end turn. Because I can't move you. You have an opportunity to be attacked, so let's not do that. Let's just get you done, so the flayed one will attack you instead. And we'll end turn. Two damage. That's fine. Got a cog for that. This will give us 2 more cog points. Get absolutely shot, bitches. Absolutely phenomenal. Love to see it. And then hit you again. That knocks 1 out of the 3 here. We'll be able to scan and destroy. Kill all enemies is the battle objective. Okay, end turn. Okay, good. I was worried the flayed ones would actually get a chance to move there. You're in a bad spot. You gotta wake this dude up next turn, or shoot him next turn, I mean. Yep. Alright. Go here. Get the 2 cog points. We're in melee, so let's get rid of him. Get our next cog point replacement on that one. Pop and drop you. This gives +1 damage to a unit, which we don't really have access to. I suppose I can move you over here, blue move you over here, and use this to get a cog point. These two need to get hit. Die. You are fast. Only 1 damage. That is a shame and a half. That is a shame and a half. Do you do damage? No. Well, we might as well get a cog point replacement here. Too bad that doesn't do a damage. This is overkill, but I'd rather do this than lose our meat shield. Plus, it now makes sure we're full up on heals. Speaking of heals, repair 2 to 4. And then move you over here. Yeah. And get us cog point. No, we don't. Well, yeah, we should do a cog point. Right there. Alright. Leave these guys to clean up the issue. I don't think we'll be able to do another melee attack. Yeah, we can't. Makes sense. Oh, you don't even care? That's ballsy, to say the least. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna AoE attack this group like this. This might seem weird. Did that kill all enemies? Shit. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm gonna see if I can reload that. That is today's date. Yes, it is. That is just as we engage in combat, though. Ah, fuck it. I wanted to get the... No, I want to get the Blackstone so bad. I gotta remember, as soon as you knock them out, it doesn't matter at that point. So we're redoing that tomb, basically. This isn't red, this is gray, so we're no longer going to get the heal, but we're going to get the 3 cognition points instead. Study. We did this last season. Fuck it. 2 HP on one of our main dudes. And nothing else. Makes sense. I figured that would happen. Myself. I took the damage. I thought it was me, but I wasn't 100% sure. Damn it. Yeah, detected presence. We need to close it. Search. this time. Little consolation. They're shaken by the gruesome discovery. Damn it, I thought I was gonna get something from this changes. Whatever, at least we're gonna get the Blackstone instead. Sorry, man, ain't gonna happen. I mean... You go there. You go here. And then we'll do that this time instead of what we did last time. You're fine where you're at. Again? That's better. This is annoying, but whatever. You're taking melee damage. I don't care. We'll heal you later if we have to. Take him out. I'm gonna try and get all of our main troops over here. Or at least close to it. Might not be the smartest idea, but we'll see what happens. We'll bring 2 just in case. Alright, we'll be able to take you out then by moving you forward here, meleeing you in the face. Moving you up here. Healing you. And making sure we have 4 cog points. Alright. You're going over that side next turn. We might have to... Oh, almost. I mean, might as well. Just to get rid of you. Hell yeah. Kill him and get the cog point. Shoot twice with Vanguard. Hell yeah. Alright. Got a cog point, I think. Killed the enemy, more importantly. And now we're just gonna move here. And acid shoot you. And I don't know if the acid actually procs when they're KO'd like that. You move over there. They don't seem to be going after us, but I'm not sure. One for you. And then, I don't like that. Kind of have to do it, though. Well, yeah, they're not. go to the scan, it'll wake up one of these guys, I think. Give me that Blackstone. Yeah, they're not caring about us over here. 89. I'm not going to use the machine spirit weapon on this one. I'll use it on that one. So next turn we can kind of get a more guaranteed type thing on... Actually, if we get the 2 there, I want to save it, I think, actually. Got our Blackstone. Do we want to attack? Well, we can't directly get... Oh, we can get a cog point from that? Really? I didn't realize we could. That's awesome to know. So now... Do we want to... I think we might want to wait. That seems weird, but... We gotta move. Oh, 1 damage only? That's not that bad. Hey, you tried to move, you fool. Do you realize what you've done? Okay, they're being bullies to, my dude. I gotta remember that that's my dude they keep attacking. You don't get to run away. You think you do, but you don't. That's so weird that they ignore us. You're fucked. Delay turn, I guess. Yeah. I'm noticing this. Okay. Oh, they're coming after you. You're dead. No opportunity now because they only get 1 opportunity per turn. Alright. Got a cog point. That'll fuck them up a bit. Nice. Oh, now they are aggroed on him. I see how it works exactly now. Okay, good. They're delayed. They're not. Boop. Boop. Does that wake up, dude? Or no? Well, we got a melee attack on this guy. Thank fuck we can get a cog point. Crit hit kill. Let's go. Alright, that minuses the 2 on the awakening again. Get a heal. We might use both heals here. I got fucked up. We need more cog points to do another AoE attack, I think. Actually got an opportunity attack that got us that. That's amazing. Wow, okay. This is working out better than I thought. Does this kill them? Or is there one more after this? Oh, you cheeky shit. Oh, let's not actually do that. I'm debating whether or not I want to try and get more cog points. Nah, we're good. We're good on cog points. We got the Blackstone. We've delayed the Tomb Awakening so we can explore more. It automatically gives us all the cog points. Never mind. Should have realized that. That is what I wanted to do the first time. So, a little bit of a delayed start. 15-minute penalty. Almost at 15 yards. We don't know what this does. It's bad. Okay. Don't know what this does. Okay. I now know what that does for that engagement. No wonder some of us have been lost to this tomb already. The Necrons are using madness as a weapon. Never done. Understand rescue. We'll probably go for rescue because it looks like it gives us Blackstone. The journey down towards the lower levels of the tomb passes through a chamber where someone has scratched marks all over the walls with a fury of verbosity that can only be the result of madness. Has one of the Skitarii gone insane in the tomb of OMNISSIAH? The cohort searches the nearby area for the author of the scrawlings. Instead, they find more scratchings indicating an increasingly deranged mind. Madman hid caches of trinkets and junk along his wayward path, which proved to contain a few valuables worth salvaging. Though whether they are worth this otherwise unproductive detour is another matter. 54 Blackstone? Yes, it is. 54 Blackstone is part of an upgrade, man. Even you must appreciate the horror of finding such a place, Magos. This is what is eroding the morale of our forces. Eliminate. The influx of flayed ones has left this chamber awash with gore and scraps of skin. It seems this place was used to butcher the bodies of fallen Skitarii and turn what flesh they retained into the leathery shrouds worn by the flayed ones. This horrific place cannot be left as it is. It doesn't really tell you if you're going after a weapon, does it? Collapse the chamber entirely, at least it can become a proper resting place for what remains of these fallen soldiers. Consecrate the remains with rites of peaceful repose so their souls can join, or just burn everything. We'll eliminate, because the red gives us stuff. That is what we get tech from, right there. Power axe. We just got a power axe. Single target melee, triggers opportunity attack, 4 to 6, destroys 2 energy and 2 physical. It's a 2 augment requirement. This thing's going right on you, Jazz. Blue... That had blue as well. I thought. That's what I went for. I'll keep track of stuff. We gotta knock this Tomb Awake level down if we can. I was expecting to be just before 3 when we got here. Well, people climbing the wall next to us. We've actually have Lifeform sudden appearance on Auspex unexpected. Possible tech, form list, teleportation, warp travel unknown. Exactly. No form of warp travel. The Telepathica board has reported no disturbance near the planet the whole time we've been here. Alternate dimensional shift, teleportation unknown. Teleportation tech too volatile, no power signs, no lightning, no singe marks, tomb too deep for teleportation. We know there is only the immaterial and real space. Scriptures have written about only these two for millennia. Desire for answers must be fulfilled. Death marks. Yeah, they look like snipers. Move you over here, chat. Wait. Flayed one. Okay, so we move last, it looks like. So we kind of want to be like that, and then we could move up here with you. I think we might want to do the similar thing with you. A third space to carry out there. Okay. Yeah. We got a cog point right off the rip, though, so that's not that bad. You actually can shoot past that. That's done. Kind of hoping that wouldn't be the case. You actually have the range to... No, you don't. Good. Phase shift? Oh. Overwatch. I just had flashbacks to horrorness. I think that interrupted their Overwatch. Oh, that's fucking wild, man. Am I allowed to move? I'm not. I'm not allowed to move. Alright. That's kind of fucking annoying. Damn it. So you can Overwatch every fucking time? Nope. Nope. You can go fuck yourself with that. Reload. I'm mulliganing that. We can't move. If I delay turn, that should be... Blast. We have an opportunity to blast him, blast him. 1 damage, that's a shame. We're not going to get the opportunity to do a melee hit. More move, more crit, more damage. And then end turn, I guess. It Overwatch swaps too, you motherfucker? That is so annoying. These things are as annoying as a fucking... Oh, Overwatch is on a different person, right? It has to be. Kill this motherfucker. And you know what? Move you here. No, move you here. So you can get a melee attack on him. Wait. Move you here. I think. And then... Cog. Heal you. By the will of the machine god, you will be repaired. Get a cog point there. End turn. You're dead, but they're moving towards you. Three to 5. Three to 5. If you hit 4, that'd be great. Hey, you hit 5, even better. I'm gonna put you like this, because you should all move past the melee guy to get to him. And I'm gonna have to use a cog, unfortunately, to get rid of you. But I'm gonna get rid of you. Alright, now let's see if this works how I think it will. I don't think we need anybody else. You should heal the Vanguard. In that case, then I'll actually do this. Melee attack you. Move up to these cog points. And then move you all the way back over here. You'll be able to get into range soon. Will that give us... How does the heal work? Okay, in a block-like thing. Good. So move here. Heal you. Be a big heal. Not a big heal. Knock you out. He moves, you can damage his ass and kill him. Oh, you got him. Alright. Not the best amount of heals, unfortunately, but it saves us a little bit of the Blackstone that we used to bring him with us. I'm starting to get a feel for how this game works. It's quite difficult. A dead Skitarii is pinned up against a wall by blades speared through his body. It seems strange for the flayed ones to leave a corpse behind without skin and dismembering it. Perhaps this discovery would reward examination, or perhaps it is a trap. I mean, leave it alone. Shoot it down from a distance. If it's a trap, it should be deactivated so the other Skitarii do not get caught out. Examine. We'll get 4% increase again instead of 3. So it'll be 23 instead of 22. Someone might get injured. Yeah. Really? Okay. One of the troopers voluntarily... Yep. The hidden Necron devices catch the trooper in a blast of harmful radiation that hits them directly and adversely affects the rest of the cohort too. Body's destroyed and the cohort is left with debilitating injuries and yet another reason to despise the Necron. Okay, I'm starting to learn about the Necron. The archway leading to the lower reaches of the tomb of Ubjao is rigged with demolition charges by the cohort. When they are detonated, the entire section of the tomb collapses, filling in the flayed one's route with massive amounts of rubble and detritus. The flow of flayed ones is stemmed, and the Skitarii in the tomb win a rare reprieve. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's like you're in the middle of repairing it, and then just like, without even looking, the pistol arm shoots him in the face. The Skitarii should have the pressure taken off them for the time being. With the luck of Mars, they should be able to hold the tomb until it can be fully explored. Nice. Of all the forms of the Necron, the flayed ones are the foulest and the gravest moral threat to our Skitarii. Emotional returns of disgust, anger, and moral repugnance are filling my neural vaults to full capacity. I am moved to pray we will soon be finished with the tomb of Ubjao. I have seen what has happened to our troops in there. I have seen how it changed them. I pray for the same thing, Magos. Nice. So... about minus 50. But we gained all that back with the enemies killed. And then some. Six cog points. Let's go. Taser goad? Taser goad? 23%, huh? What do you have for upgrades? Well, there we go. Melee weapon, ranged weapon, unplugged, and then melee weapon, we have a new one. Oh. Just an upgraded power axe. Yeah, plus one damage for how much it does, and minus 2 armor. Do I want to unplug? Oh shit. Can't do another melee weapon, so I guess the best thing to do would be to put this here so we can just get more cog points, right? So you're pretty much done. We gotta replace melee weapons and stuff like that later. We're back to 49 Blackstone, but you're done at this point, right? Alright, mission next. Install Vox Cactus to dampen Xenos' taint. Prayers throughout the tomb of Agrilec. Videx believes this would dampen the Xenos' taint in the tomb. Oh shit, all physical attacks gain 2 damage. That heals for 2. Absorb 5 damage to allies in range for 1 round. Could be useful. Let's do this one because it's classified as... Oh, shit. I'm glad I noticed that. Oh, wow. Okay. Get an upgrade on our servitors. Level 2 on our rangers. Straight line through all targets. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I just realized these ones don't have any new developments available. Cog size max for Plague Wind, Ubjao sector. The fumes from the tomb of Ubjao is damaging equipment and the morale of the Adeptus Mechanicus forces. At Lector Dogmatus Videx's suggestion, place sacred incense burners in the tomb to banish the miasma. We also get a 2 cog 4 to 6 damage, reveals the statistics, single target range attack, machine spirit plus 2 damage. So a decent pistol. You can only choose one path though. Thank you for telling me that. We're gonna go down this one because of the cog size increase. I like having a lot of cog to work with, especially considering how some of these cog costs are. So we're gonna launch Plague Wind. Then maybe Treasure Hunt. Ah, the Lord Astramina or the Void Admiral. I see. Leaving a mission to destroy the Necron Lord and strike a blow against the Necrons in the tomb of Agrilec. I mean, round 2 with Void Admiral Agrilec, I would really love to do. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Plus Guitar Ranger level 2 upgrade. For the time being, I want to get that. I want to get this upgrade, the cog size. So let's do that. Single target melee. Upon hitting, turns into a cone area attack. Opportunity attack, 2 to 4 energy damage. And a chain target thing. Okay. The other trees. Yeah. What do you mean? Like, read these? the skills. I'm at a, like, you mean what we're going to be getting? A power field generator, the Skitarii Ranger Alpha, and that? Oh, I've already read all the Tech Tree Priests. I mean, I've already read all those. Like, I kind of know what I'm going for the next Tech Priest we get, right? Because we have an Explorator or whatever. We've got a Dominus, I believe, which is what my character is, and chat is a... Skirator, I think? Yeah, I know, I went through the trees. I'm kind of... sticking with what we got so far. Yeah. Skirter, a Explorator for you, and for me, I'm a Dominus. So the next one I was going to end up doing... was going to end up being like a... was it one of these guys? A Tech Auxilium? True. I'm also curious to see if, like, I could go Explorator and Tech Auxilium or something like that. Or a Dominus Tech Auxilium. And then would it let me go down here and skip the body parts? I'm sticking down a mainline path for now because I like the extra body parts. Like, I kind of want to keep everything thematic for this first playthrough. We'll probably play through this game again in the future. But for now, we're just taking it and chilling. I wanted to go down the Plague Wind. Let's launch the mission. Get our men. Sure. We still on prologue? I mean, that's fine with me. My first time playing a game, I'm gonna make mistakes. Magos, the discovery of this new tomb is cause for great perturbation. I can imagine Videk's a foul place indeed. It is to be hoped whatever diseases are within are not communicable to humans. There is one element of its foulness that cannot help be noticed by our personnel on the ground. Refer to the stench. A tech priest cannot be dismayed by such things, but less augmented personnel are complaining vociferously about the matter. The fumes are actively damaging rebreather components. Levistus 714, bleak be the prospects when the black wind of heresy blows. What the hell is that one? I like it. Use solution. Lector Dogmatis. Sacred incense burners placed at key points in the tomb of Ubjao will banish the noxious fumes. I suspected as much, and I take it the tech priest under my command will be expected to enter the tomb and place this incense. Indeed! Then we are of the same mind in this matter, Magos. I don't know if we're in the same mind, but... like, I have this feeling in the future, a lot of these, like, we'll have more battles than just this one. The tomb of Ubjao is infested and the atmosphere is toxic. It's damaging the rebreathers and pushing filtration glands to their limit. When the sacred work is complete, conditions shall be greatly improved. I hope you're correct. None of the Skitarii relish being sent into the tomb of Ubjao. They will do their duty. They will, Magos. Complaining all the way. Ready to advance. First battle right off the rip, though, kinda sucks. At the same time, it does lead to us potentially being able to get away with some fun stuff. Another map that looks like this with a Necron warrior, a mortal warrior, and flayed ones. Okay. Look at you with your 3 physical armor, 1 energy armor. Get the flayed one done with me. Fuck, I keep forgetting that they have the most movement. The flayed ones are the fastest. Well, we'll delay our turn then. You should be alright. Yeah, see? 3 instead of 4. You can heal yourself too. First cog point, we... Damn. Unfortunate we did not get the, Oh, never mind. I was gonna say a crit hit. We got 2 damage, which is the max we can get. I'd take that. Melee attack. I should have just melee attacked, I suppose, but whatever. Trying to get as many cog points as possible right off the rip. You have no melee weapon equipped. 6 to 8. Reveal stats, enemy cog. You could get extra cog points doing this too. So you know what? Run you up here. Poke. Poke. Smack. Oh, he fucking insta-death. 8 crit. Yeah, let's go. And then... cog point. Okay. Do you have an AoE? Next turn, we're going to go on this bridge. And you know what? Give yourself a bit of a repair. Max. Back to max. Let's go. Look, he has no ranged weapon. Get him. Me, all I see is dead men. Well, dead Necrons. And prime candidates to servitization. Don't want to do damage to him. I will do damage to you two, though. I need to kill you. Forgot about that. Yes. You're more of a threat in my mind. Reveal stats and do a damage. Ooh, okay. So we need to do physical to you. And then we'll just chill with you. Melee attack on you. They can move over here, and then that'll go next turn or whatever. You know what? What if I move you over to here? Say done. Delay your turn. That's why I delayed it. Okay, good. Opportunity attack, you're dead. And then you move, get an opportunity attack from you, unless you decide to attack him. Melee attack you. It will move to you, and then it's gonna get an opportunity attack. We should be able to kill him before then, though. Wipe you out. should take damage from the movement, but we have a melee attack of our own. And just get rid of them. Literally, in this case. Alright. You shouldn't have the range to do anything. Oh, you don't have the range to move either. You have the melee capabilities of attacking him, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to use a cog on that. You also could have healed somebody, but... I mean, without a better thing to do, we might as well hit you like this. Damage absorption, that's fine. And then we'll move you over here to get the cog point as well as hide ourselves, just in case. I'm wounded for your services. Okay, good. I was very concerned that wasn't going to happen in that way. I'm injured. I have 2 health minus right now. You could heal me up to full, but it doesn't really matter to me. Oh, and of course, you would have the physical damage. Son of a bitch. Whatever, back behind here. You're going to attack him. He'll need a heal. Unless you go for him, but no, you're going for him. Yeah. And not really. It's just a 40 total minus. Well, it's minus 40 Blackstone. So, be it as it may, when it comes to not being injured in your classification, we still are injured enough to where it would cause Blackstone loss. I'm debating whether or not I want to move people over there. And I think I do. You're probably going to take a little bit more energy damage. Oh well, if you do. Get this cog point. Take him out. Well, we got some scanning to do, so you may eat a little bit of... Well, you're probably going to eat a little bit of damage here because the Necron Immortal is going to blast you, which is very annoying now that I think about it, because it will reduce your movement a little bit. Only 1 damage? Alright. Scan. I mean... Yeah, was it supposed to hurt? Scan. And that completed the objective. I could have destroyed that to reduce the Tomb Awakening level. That was a my bad moment. Through this junction of passageways is one of the places selected for the incense burner. An unexpected strong air current is blowing through the intersection. It will disperse the incense before it has a chance to perform its purposes of sacred odor banishing. Search for the source of the air current. There is no decontamination. There's a redeploy, find another location, deformulate, use tech lore to alter the chemical makeup of the incense and intensify its effect, Or search for the source of the air current, which is what I'm going to do. The cohort locates a crack in the ceiling where the surrounding landscape is shifted to allow air from outside to flow in. They seal up the crack and are able to deploy the incense burner in its designated location. We got some money out of it. And some CP, because I totally forgot that we had more battles to do. Can't really burn out a crack in the ceiling. Jesus. The chamber ahead is dominated by a hideous trophy of body parts, festooned with sheets of tattered skin and constructed from blood-stained bones. Adherence to the cult Mechanicus and basic human decency demands it be destroyed. Annihilate. Annihilate for the Blackstone. Doing a little bit of a loop here. This chamber is littered with human bones. They show signs of having been dismembered with sharp blades. They represent around a dozen bodies. Disregard, dignify, detect. Yeah, the blue step is a movement thing. So we'll just ignore them. This will... I don't know how that would give us tech. This we're gonna do because it increases this awakening level by 1, but it gives us the cog points and more Blackstone as well. Gathering the bones takes time, but the proper treatment of the remains heartens the cohort. Among the remains are the bones of a tech priest, presumably from Magos Rasak's mission, including some rare and useful biotics. See? We got good stuff. We'll be able to upgrade a couple more people to max eventually. One of the cohort has become infested with skin-crawling grubs. These creatures are native to Silva Tenebrae and live off carrion, of which there is a plentiful supply in the tomb of Ubjao. The grubs burrow into the skin and damage the muscle tissue beneath, and are both painful and demoralizing. I mean, medical cautery to burn the grubs away. Ignore the problem for now. It can be dealt with when the mission is over, or support. I mean... just burn it. Yeah, we can heal you later. The painful improvised procedure is surprisingly effective at driving the grubs out of the affected flesh, though it is extremely painful and damaging to the infested trooper. However, the troops' resolve in the face of this sacrifice inspires the cohort, which breaks out into spontaneous prayer. And we got Blackstone for that. Hell yeah. What is this? A single port designed for a Necron Canopec creature. We don't know what this does? Did 3 damage. Okay. I know green means we saw before and it was good. Yeah, the other was a heal. Well, we know that's bad, but we don't know what this does. The panel controls a heavy door leading to a treasure room, so this will give us Blackstone then. Or it will reduce CP then. Never mind. Okay. That's kind of a shame, but at least we still have 4 of the points out of the 6. We'll have 7 soon enough. 7 slots. Heavy door, treasure room. We don't know what this will do, but I'm going to do the green for now. Just in case. I don't want to risk more damage on somebody. And then the final thing. We'll have to destroy the computers. And then we'll put the last of the incense up. What do we need to do? Scan or destroy. We got a sniper. And a bunch of flayed ones. Okay. I mean, you're gonna go the long way around to scan and then destroy. I'm gonna try and stay back, and you're gonna go over here. I want you over here first, and I want you over here. So you can get healed right off the rip. Yeah. I mean, we could do this mission right off the rip. Let's go here to get the cog point by hand. Get a cog point. I don't think we're gonna fight any of the enemies here, which sounds weird. The basics, you should... I mean, we're fine. We're fine. Delay. The fact that I know I can hit that, pretty awesome. So they're after him now, right? We're gonna use the cog point. That sucks, but we're going to, because it will delay them from being able to get to him. Delay your turn. Heal you. Heal you. I do need to get a melee weapon. I will get that as soon as we get back. Run all the way down here, I suppose. Get your cog point. And then get another cog point over here. Go all the way up here to scan this shit. $92 Blackstone. And knock down the Tomb Awakening level. Nice. Could move you. You could also cog point. Oh, you can't cog point that. Whoops. That's a shame. I did the cog point thing a little bit in the wrong way. Death marker's in the way. Not yet. Now it is. And it went for the wrong person. Well, we got range here, it looks like. Now they're after him. New round. Got the cog point for free. Oh, we don't have the cog point there. Shit. Then delay your turn. Not worried about a flayed one. I can't get the fucking range I need. Hey, look at that. That might be a problem, though, because you're going to target him now? Alright. I think I'm starting to pick up how I'm wanting to do this shit. We scan, that will end. Yeah, if we scan it, it'll end it. I kind of want to do a little bit more combat to get what we need. 8 to 10. More Blackstone is what I'm trying to get out of this group. Now we scan it. I don't know if that'll give us Blackstone for killing the ones that are reviving, or it'll make us kill all the enemies. Okay, never mind. You're gonna go here. I did not realize it was going to do that to me, so that kind of fucked me a little bit. And then you might take some damage, but you'll fuck them up too. Opportunity attack. Damn. Alright. This is going to hurt? Okay, it didn't hurt too bad. We lost one of our persons, but that's fine. I have to step away for a moment. I mean... move you here. And just shoot you like that. Kill you, so we don't have to worry about you. We have one more turn for these guys. And then I guess just hide over here. Like that, for now. Alright, this is rough. This is kind of rough. We gotta destroy that other computer. I'm gonna leave it as is right now. I gotta step away for a moment. I'm gonna play some ads since nothing else is gonna be going on. And when I return, we're going to hopefully kick the asses of everyone before us. Be back momentarily. That's plenty. Okay, so we have time for them. We could pop this group here. I have no melee, which I'm really starting to regret. Unless it's one of my things not to get a melee thing. What's up, Jazz? Unless you're just saying hey to say hey. In that case, hey. Darth Jar Jar? Of course I know Darth Jar Jar. I've made, wow. Wow, that was a critical AoE hit. Let's fucking go. But what up about Darth Jar Jar? Yeah, you're gonna get healed next turn. Ah. You hit, so you die with 2 damage. Probably should have shot both shots at you. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was a mistake. Especially considering that's another cog. Really? Really? Nice. What do we do? They have to move, so they take damage. So I think what we do is we do this. Oh, we get our cog point that we need in order to smack him in the face. We'll get another cog point unless we crit hit kill, then we'll get the cog point anyways. Like that. And now we can heal you. Can't heal you again this turn, but that's fine. Opportunity attack, you're dead. And then... that's annoying. Kill him. The flayed ones... I could use the prayer. I've not been using the prayers because you gain credit for doing missions without this, but oh, reanimation protocol. Forgot about those two. To get more cog points, I might do it on my next turn. I mean, this isn't that bad, considering, you know... How did that not... Oh, only one per turn. I forgot about that. My bad. You die to the acid next turn, but it's only after you move. Reanimation protocol. We have AoE. We can hit that group and knock them all out. We can knock this whole group out if I do it right. You need a heal. But we can't move you. Because you're going to take a little bit of damage when you move here. Unless I say delay turn. Which is what I need to do. And then go over here. Like so. And shoot you. That should make everybody come over here, so give... move you over here so you actually, you know, don't get obliterated. We get 2 attacks of opportunity at the very least. One opportunity attack, but we'll take it. Technically, that blocks them off, right? Oh, that's annoying. I mean... yeah. Takes care of that problem real quick, like, don't it? They hit harder the more HP they get. Good to keep in mind. Okay, good acid burn. Mistake by doing that first. Idiot. Keep doing that. You might die. You die. Awesome. $15? Shit. 15. I don't think this Guitar Vanguard is really going to help us out that much. Two shames it's not a critical hit. But, 3 damage. You might be able to heal it next turn. Could also get my character healed a bit. The flayed one needs to go. Lowering or awakening? Yeah, true. I.e., let's just kill you. And then... Oh, we can't hit that. Oh, shit. I guess we'll do a cog. I should have moved up here. Yeah, that would have been better. That was a dumbass move, but at least we didn't mess up too badly. Because now I can do this. And also hit him. He absorbed the damage because we didn't get a crit hit, unfortunately. That didn't blow up. It'll have to be to the... Does that really matter? No. So you know what? Let's just do this then. Please do 2. Oh, thank you. I was like very concerned about that. Well, whatever. We can take you out, so we don't gotta worry about you. Oh, we can't. Never mind. Two to 4. More worthwhile to wipe them out. Is that supposed to reawaken next turn? I hope I didn't mess up on that. Don't want to talk about that. Just had a complete and utter dumb moment on my head. Yeah. I'm not worried about worse enemies. I'm okay with that. I'm more aggravated at me fucking up. We should not have taken... Yeah, I've done analysts on Mondays before of Star Wars. Yeah, I really like Star Wars. It's been a while since I watched it. I was in the middle of the Clone Wars before I really found out about how you need to watch them in a specific order. Okay. Alright, that saves us some Blackstone. As long as I don't fuck up, we'll, I mean, they do Star Wars stuff quite frequently, so I wouldn't be surprised if they had another Star Wars crossover. Also, 666 Blackstone, let's go. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they, What is the name of that place? The Forest World? That'd be a cool map. Or if they had, like, the entire map be different types of Star Wars biomes. The Death Star? Cool. This may not be a well-ormanned place for the burner. Meditations, Logic K, verse 619. How dim the sacred light burns when the unholy darkness loometh all above. Sanitize. Attempt to clean away the worst of the unholy gore because we're going to get something out of it. The chamber where the burner is placed is festooned with scraps of gory human skin, and the walls are inscribed with Necron sigils that exude a sense of unholiness. Sanitize. We got ourselves a 5 to 7 HP heal. Yeah. Hell yeah. May the 2nd will be the start of the new... Maybe I should play Fortnite on the new season. Hold on, let me see what that'll be. It'll be a Friday. We could potentially do it. Start playing a little bit more Fortnite. I doubt we'll play for long, but it could be a good secondary game if I have nothing else on schedule. Sacred incense burners begin sending clouds of sacred toxin, neuralizing smoke throughout the tomb. Though the tomb of Ubjao is still an extremely unpleasant and dangerous environment, the most severe effects of the foul atmosphere are counteracted, and the Skitarii are able to operate there with greater effectiveness. Now, this was potentially the last mission for today, because I want to finish up Devil May Cry 2, Dante's Story. Not because it's a good game, but because I've made it to mission 12 and there's 18 missions for Dante's Story. We'll finish that up, or we'll finish that up today, but this will be our last mission. Already the Tomb of Ubjao represents less of a moral threat to our mission. Kalaman Orientations 525, the sweet incense of faith conquers the toxic stench of corruption. I mean, we'll do that in a moment, because it's perfect timing. If you don't recall, or anyone else that's here, what I do is I'll normally do 2 games I'll play a day. Sometimes I'll do this, where I do, like, on a Monday, I do the Outdated YouTube blog thing, where I played Starbound for about an hour and a half. After we got done, the Outdated YouTube blog thing, or the OYTBT, is more of like a, hey, this is what to expect to see on YouTube. I'm just going to start getting better at that for the archive channel. I'll have to make one personally for my main YouTube if I do that. But every time we get done with the game, we take a just chatting break. So after we get done with this, we'll take a just chatting break. Its inhabitants are no less inimical to our presence, however. And they will be destroyed, Magos. Like every other Xenos on this planet, they will fall before us. Makaran Commentaries, Chapter 71. As we purify the ground beneath their feet, they shall find no shelter. I admire your zeal, Videx, but our mission will not be achieved with faith alone. That is why we brought guns as well as prayers, Magos. Hell yeah, mission success complete. And we got a lot of Blackstone, so we're going to level people up. Okay, so I could have done better. We did not lose any Blackstone from these troops. And we didn't lose any Blackstone from having to heal the tech freeze. Because we've gained a lot on enemies killed. So what's the total? 653 is the total of Blackstone found. Damn. That was our longest mission yet at 40 minutes. The next 6 attacks will ignore all armor. That's insane. Alright, so we did... Oh, our master's voice is still there. Eight to 10 on that claw. Alright, so... where's our healer? Do we have enough? No, we don't have enough for that. We could take away these two, and it will give you a 5 to 7 reduction. We could take away one of these to get another heal. As long as I use the cog points. As long as I actually use the damn things, we're good to go. Oh, we can I can upgrade you with another disciplinary. Okay, what would work best with a melee build then? 1 physical armor. Hold on a second. I didn't realize it was going to be that much it would give you. Oh shit. Engine Sear might be what we go for. I think we might do that. Might go for Engine Searer. I want to get everybody else maxed out in their tree first and foremost, though. That uses 2 to 4 physical. One to 8, 4 to 6. We don't have to have those upgrade body parts. Energy enhancers cost 1 less to use. Energy enhancers. And let's get this. And then no melee weapon. Ah, that's why. That's why. If no melee weapon is equipped, increase. So what does that give us? HP and energy armor. And more energy damage. Alright. No melee weapon equipped. We only have 80. I mean, I know I'm screwed when it comes to close quarters, right? I know I'm screwed when it comes to close quarters for now, but I'm okay with it with this character, because the idea is not to have this character be melee. The idea with Dominus was to have me, can I just look at this one? Have me be like way far back out of, like, +4 more range for ranged weapons. We should not be in the line of fire at all. And then what would we get? Probably Lex Mechanic. Yeah. Yeah, we also have to be like, I have 3 gears open, right? What is it that costs less? Energia enhancers. We don't have any of those yet, I think. Should not have a heal. Okay, so this is a ranged cognition thing, it sounds like. We'll pop one there. Target a troop for its next base attack against 1 damage and 25% chance to crit. I'm debating if I want to bring this or if I want to bring a weapon that has, like, it's a 2-cost augment, like this. 4 to 6 physical and then burn. That uses a lot of cognition, though. And we're doing more energy-focused stuff, too, so maybe I should do... Could do 2 arc rifles. The only problem is if there's a... I like the acid thing. It's whatever. It is what it is. You know what? Screw it. I'll put another one on here. And... Oh, we can't do that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine then. We'll do something like that then, for the time being. And as for you... Do we have a physical damaging 1 to 2 damage? Yeah, this is 1 to 2 energy, and this is 1 to 2 physical. That's our physical damaging weapon, I suppose. We could have you be the flamethrower. With a melee weapon? Or give you the acid, since it only costs 1. And then... Destroy 1 energy armor and 0 physical. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll bring the upgraded, the gamma pistol. I like that. So this will technically be our physical damager. Like with physical damage, you have the acid shooter. As a result, I'm okay with not having the acid shooter. Or we can say screw it and keep it along. That's a lot of acid damage we could do. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep this for now. Let's see what our next missions are for you. Which one of the bosses would I want to go for, I wonder? Skatari Ranger 2. I kind of want to see if I can get... Yeah, let's get a level up. So we'll go for Treasure Hunt next. Not this time. Like I said, we're going to be swapping over to just chatting for a little bit and then playing Devil May Cry 2. I could do another mission, easy, in this game. That goes to show you, this is probably going to be one of those games that I end up coming back to time and time again. We'll definitely play this at least every Monday, right? I'm going to do my wrap-up spiel for you, YouTube. For those that are watching on Twitch, stick around, because like I said, we're basically going to dog on Devil May Cry 2 for the next hour and a half or so. For YouTube, however, that is going to be it for me for you. If you're new here and you haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links should be down in the description below through all my links. If you're watching on YouTube, exclamation point links like so. For those that are watching on Twitch and about to depart for the evening for whatever reason, be sure to use that to catch me on all the associated sites, including but not limited to the Discord, where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as where you can communicate with other citizens of the kingdom. Or whatever else catches your fancy through all my links, YouTube. Appreciate y'all. Until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.